In the ancient world of Nythoria, where the skies were eternally twilight and the seas shimmered with a ghostly silver light, there was a legend whispered among the people, a tale of the Serpent's Labyrinth. This labyrinth was said to be an enormous maze hidden deep beneath the earth, guarded by the most fearsome creature ever known, the Serpent of Shadows, a beast so large and powerful that its very presence could blot out the sun. The legend claimed that within the heart of the labyrinth lay the Eye of Eternity, a jewel of unimaginable power, capable of granting the bearer control over time itself. For centuries, countless warriors, mages, and treasure hunters had sought the labyrinth, driven by greed, ambition, or the desire for glory. But none had ever returned. The entrance to the labyrinth was hidden, protected by ancient spells and illusions, and the few who had found it were never seen again. One evening in the small, forgotten village of Varro, a young blacksmith named Kael was closing up his forge when a mysterious traveler entered. The traveler was cloaked in shadow, his face hidden beneath a hood, and he carried an air of foreboding. Without a word, he handed Kael an old, tattered scroll before disappearing into the night. Kael unrolled the scroll with trembling hands and found it to be a map, an ancient map that led to the Serpent's Labyrinth. Despite the danger and the countless warnings that had been passed down through generations, Kael felt a strange compulsion to follow the map. The thought of the Eye of Eternity and its promise of power was intoxicating. But more than that, there was a whisper in his mind, urging him forward, as if the labyrinth itself was calling to him. Determined to uncover the truth, Kael set out on his journey, armed with nothing but his blacksmith's hammer and the map. He traveled across desolate plains where the wind howled like lost souls, through forests where the trees seemed to twist and shift when he wasn't looking, and over jagged mountains that tore at the sky. The path was treacherous, and more than once, Kael felt the presence of something watching him, lurking just out of sight. After days of grueling travel, Kael finally reached the entrance to the labyrinth, a colossal stone gate covered in strange, writhing symbols that seemed to move and change when he wasn't looking. The air was thick with tension, and a deep, resonant hum vibrated through the ground. Kael hesitated for only a moment before pushing open the gate and stepping into the darkness beyond. The labyrinth was a vast, twisting maze of stone corridors, some narrow enough to squeeze through, others so wide that Kael couldn't see the walls.